Questions?
Yeah, Shirley, you know, I'd be surprised if you didn't have something to ask.
Oh, I do, but I'll let everybody ask it. I'll ask first if they want. Sitting there quiet. I'm a little bit concerned about the water quality transferring that to the private bank from the DNR. Basically because I'm wondering how it's going to affect our Black Hawk Lake
Shouldn't.
water quality project. It shouldn't affect it at all.
No.
And what's your reason behind this?
I think the majority leader in the Senate has made it very clear that the regulatory aspects of it will remain with DNR, and some of the things that Ag is already doing by contract with the DNR are going to be shifted and just quit the contract business and just put it directly with DNR. But as far as the regulatory part of it, that's going to remain at Department of Natural Resources.
And I've been getting emails from a couple senators regarding the Iowa Department of Economic Development IPEP bill and not liking the authority.
Lots of them.
Lots of discussion going on there. I also am not in favor of completely cutting some of the things that you're looking at cutting, such as the recap. Certainly I heard the governor say something about the CAT, which is the Community Attraction and Tourism Bill, was a Democratic program. Well, it wasn't, because we all know Representative Freeman was the one that actually started that, you know, or Senator Freeman, I guess, at the time, when we ran that through. But there's a number of things that can be used for the betterment of the state of Iowa. It's not that I am totally in favor of all of the IDED bill, but we need to do something different. And we certainly need to market the state. And we had those water quality projects going on with the recap and things like that, and now we have nothing.
I think there's a chance you'll get nothing with CAT and recap. Government's going to have to make a decision on what it should fund.
We're still looking at zero allowable growth for the schools as well.
You're looking at either 2% or 0, and that's undecided. So I don't know. It's interesting. I hear differing numbers, so I'm not sure exactly. But past administrations really mismanaged, fiscally mismanaged that budget. And so when you hear 0% allowable growth, it's costing, the numbers I think are $215 million, but sometimes I hear $250 million in additional state money at 0%. So while it sounds like 0, it's really costing state taxpayers $250 million, let's use that number, more than it did the year before.
Basically, when the state, when they passed the allowable growth in the past and then didn't fund it, it just shifted the burden over to property taxpayers. It gave the school districts authority, and you know this as well as I do, that
raise the levy.
to spend an extra 2%, but then the state didn't fund its share. The budget we have in place now, or that we pass out of the House, will fund in excess, I think it's $250 or $256 million more from state government to local school districts. Now, your spending authority doesn't go up, but it should help on property taxes, on the levy on the other end. So, yeah, it's a mixed bag. I mean, we've got to draw the line someplace, and like I said, we are adhering strictly to the 99% law. And you know, I've gotten letters from superintendents that are saying, oh, this is the right thing to do. You know, we're getting more money coming in from the state. I think it was Boone. I just got an email. The Boone School District dropped their levy over $2 a thousand because of the new money coming in from the state, that from not being financed or not being funded the year before. So yeah. I realize not all school districts are in those, you know, are growing or are in that good a shape, but at the same time, you know, we've got to pass a budget that goes across the state and not